Hey guys, this is A. Renee from Journal, Jot, and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. Alright, so by the title, it should say from vision board to goals. I don't know. I'll come up with something. But nonetheless, it's a continuation of yesterday's video. In yesterday's video, I showed you how I utilized Canva. Well, I didn't show you Canva per se, but I showed you my vision board that I made in Canva. So I'll link that video right here. And my hands are going to be ashy on this video, so roll with it. Because I didn't put any lotion on my hands after I washed them. There's that. Alright, so let me flip through so you all can see. This is the Wonderland 222 planner that I'll be using in 2024. It started in December 2023, so I've been in it for 4 weeks now. Still liking it. Alright, so this is my document your life. I'll write a note to myself. I printed my vision board in black and white for this particular page. So I'll fill that in and then write the note. I still have not decided what I'll do on this side of the page. Yesterday, you saw this and this, and this page was blank over here. So I went in and added my word of the year. My word is maximize. I've already put this word in my planner when I started setting up my planner. I'll link the Wonderland 222 playlist right here so y'all can go and find that one. All right, so I did the pictures like I mentioned yesterday, and then I decided that I was going to utilize the Makse Life goals template format. I guess that's what you want to call it. So in 2022 I used a A5 in the Makse Life a daily planner, and I liked how she broke down the different sections. It's written out a little bit different. I'll show you in a second. So what I did was put each category, and I went under those categories and wrote goals that I would like to accomplish. Now, is this all of my goals for 2024? No. And will I try to work on each category every single month? The answer is also no. Unless I check off something sooner and then I can add it, maybe. But outside of that, I'm not looking to overwhelm myself each month just to check off a list. Okay, that's not how life goes. And if you're finding yourself overwhelmed because you're trying to do it all, maybe reconsider. All right, so again, like I said, under each, I have a category. I mean, not a category. I have a list under each category. After that, y'all, I do break this down even more. So I will show y'all that on another video, but I don't want to overwhelm people with a video, especially if they're new to setting goals or they're looking for a new way to write theirs out. All right, so I do want to show you an example. Let me pull this off screen. So this was my planner in 2022. I stayed in Makse for a couple of months, and then I can't remember what I switched over to, y'all. Don't get me. I think I switched over to cloth and paper. I'm not gonna make it up, but I feel like it was the mini disc. But anyway, neither here nor there. All right, so you do like this assessment, and I didn't do that this round. I didn't want to go that in depth with my goals because I want to maximize my time and my space, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. But once I did my goals, so I broke my goals down by quarter, as well as, so you'll see my first quarter goal. So once I set my goals for the year, I then went under each section and broke down what I would like to do for those goals. I will do something similar, so I will show y'all that in another video, but this is kind of to give you a little overview of what I would do with this once I wrote that goal out. So these were for quarter one. And if y'all don't notice, clear out trunk of car and other compartments. That's something that keeps showing up in my life. We got to keep this car clean. So that is going to be one of my first goals that I do for January. And again, I'll show you how I break it down, because in order for your goal to be accomplished, you have to give yourself tasks and a deadline. All right, so we'll talk about that. This was my vision board in 2022, so I did it a little different. I utilized stickers for that. Now, So what you'll see is after you do your goals and you break it down quarterly, it then breaks down into your month. And so like I said, I won't necessarily try to do something in each category this year because it did not work for me in 2022 all the way around. It just became overwhelming because I was trying to get something done in every single category and a lot of things at once. No ma'am, no ham, no thank you Pam. All right, so we won't be doing that. So then after I did that, you then break your stuff down weekly. So for me, this was too much after a while. I would rather just see it in my weekly spread versus I do this and then I had to go to another daily sheet. Seemed too much for me. So I will incorporate this in my weekly spread, whatever goals that I'm working on. You'll see it, and you're not going to see it right now, but I just want to show you what page. So for the week, I would make sure on the sidebar that I put something that deals with my goals. So whatever that is on that list that I want to check off, it'll go over there. And again, you'll see that in the next video. And so that's pretty much how I will do my goals for this year. I want to make sure, again, maximize. It is my word of the year. I want to maximize the space in my planner instead of being all over the place, because when I'm all over the place, I ain't getting nothing done. All right, so we got things to get done. So this is, again, how I will be utilizing my planner. I will still utilize the Makse Life structure, sort of, kind of, but it'll be incorporated in this planner. So that is what I did, y'all. Now, if you want to see a couple of more pages, some of you all may be new and you're like, I don't want to go back and watch the whole video you had back then. I mean, if you want to, it would be nice. But since you don't, let me show you a couple of things. So in the beginning, boy, I was about to say a scripture. Anyway, in the beginning of my planner, just some little stuff. We're shopping our stash. You're going to see quite a few videos in the planner community because apparently a lot of us are just like, all right, I done bought a whole lot of stuff. It's time for me to use it. So a lot of us will be doing shop our stash type videos. I'll be utilizing some of the ideas that I get from some videos. So like, for example, Cindy from, it ain't even Llama Letters. I was about to take it back. But there's a lady named Cindy on here. Cindy, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to mess it up. But she's doing like a washi challenge where she wants to clear washi per month. I do want to clear some of my washi, so this will be one of my focal points. So what you'll start seeing is monthly, some of my washis will be the same throughout. So these are going to be for January. Then when you come in here, this is my document your life page, and I will be working to check off 24 things to do in 2024. I have a couple more items to add in. This is the goal, vision board, goal section. I think I'm going to cover these pages up with what I don't know yet. It'll probably just be some cute paper because I don't really forward plan like that. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so this is my snapshot view. I'm using it to track paydays, a day off, no school for my son, senior activities, track me appointments, and then there's a few other things I'm thinking about adding in here where I can write on top of it. This section will also be dedicated to my goals. So whatever I plan to work on in January, I'll write a couple of notes right here, and then I'll have a key to where I can put a dot to say that I completed it. So again, y'all will see that show up in the next video. I know y'all are still looking for your debt confession, but hold on. All right, let us get some stuff together. Then we flip over. This is our routine tracker. I've been tracking. I still got to finish. I kind of like this. I just want to see how I'm going to change it. I do think I may focus, it may be goal driven as well, so whatever goals I'm focusing on for January will be what I list. Stay tuned for that. But I do like tracking my social media part, so that may stay in there. And so that's what you have right there. And then you roll into each section. So this is my December overview. I typically will break it down in categories as well. I'm probably going to keep that the same, possibly. Who knows? You'll see by tomorrow how I decide to do that. And then we go into the month where I write down expenses. I did not finish filling that in. I think I'm going to keep this the same, financial driven, so it'll go along with my goals, but I would like to see, I just kind of like the color layout. And then we go in, and then this is just the weekly spreads, and I journaled in some of those, so I'm not going to necessarily show y'all those. And then at the end, you get your December review. I'm going to write on that. And then I already started prepping for January. And we have that. So that is, oh no, I didn't finish on y'all. Hold on. And then we go to the back. This is where all of the beautiful extra pages are. And I have started sectioning off a couple of sections. So this is maximize. That's my word of the year. This is a couple of journal ideas. Some of you may be able to freeze frame this, and that'll give you a couple of things if you want to journal and you're like, I don't know what to write about. These are a couple of things to get you going. My bookshelf will be books that I plan to read or once I complete them, and then movies and TV shows to watch. So either I have already watched them or I'm looking to watch them. So like, for example, I already wrote something down and it's on Netflix. So I'll write where that goes. Have a couple of more blank pages. And then my creative corner is where I'm keeping track of some of the things that I have. So these are Tombow dual brush pens, Scribble That Matter. So a lot of these I want to use. Some of them are drying out, so they'll probably get thrown out. Mouth liners, highlighter, different type highlighters that I have. And then these are paint markers. And again, some additional things. Remember, I did say that I want to get into fountain pens. So y'all will see that. Enter this. This is my book section. I would like to read a book per month. We still gonna be on this book because I picked it up for a couple of seconds and put it back down. So this will be really the January book. It said I started November 26th, but this is gonna be our January book. All right, so I already have this counted out for 12 books. And then we go to social media, and this is where I wrote some of my goals down for social media, and I'll be filling this in. And I have a section for each month. So at the beginning of January, I will write down my goals. Well, not goals. I'll track like how many subscribers I have, how many followers on IG, and some other stuff. I will show y'all some of this section as time goes. And when I get paid via Google AdSense, I'll add all of that on here too. Let's see, what is our next section? Our next section are just blank pages. So I am going to, so this is the end of the note page. I am going to create a January cover page, and then once the end of the month comes, I'll create another one, but this will just be for notes, no particular order. That will be in that section. And then we get to the financial section, and that's where I'm housing the budget section, because that's one of my goals, is to create a budget and follow it. And then, am I going to black that out? Then we get to, if I got to black it out, I will. Oh, health is wealth. I started brainstorming some ideas of what I would like to do. That's in a video. Y'all gonna have to go find that one. I don't know if I'm gonna link that one. And then this is my wellness corner, and so I will house things in this section. So I'll take a starting picture right here. Every month I will take a picture in the same outfit to see the progress of losing weight. I'm starting a salad and soup challenge, so I'll come in and fill in which one I had or if I missed the day. And so that's for the whole month of January. And then this section is my son's section. I can't necessarily show you everything in the back of that because it has stuff pertaining to his school, football, all the above, and things preparing for college. One day I will do a video and blank out certain pages to give ideas for parents that may want to get started on that journey. And then lastly, picture this. Every month I will take a picture and then I will print that picture out. I just want to see how I changed over the time. I'll show you an example. And this year I need to go print the rest of them out for the remainder of the year. All right, y'all, this was y'all talking video, so I don't know how many of y'all stayed to the end. But if you did, thank you. If you have any questions or you want to see some additional things in the video, let me know. Remember, we will get into journaling. I do want to do a journal challenge for y'all, but I don't want to overwhelm y'all in the first month because this is when you're trying to get everything done. And you cannot get it all done in January. All right, so I think we'll start that journal challenge in February. Stay tuned for that. All right, so I will catch y'all on the next one.